On July 20th, 1969, the world witnessed a vision realized. When human ingenuity and technological innovation dared to respond to an audacious call to action given just 8 years earlier.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
This bold challenge will forever illustrate what can happen when human beings rise to meet the call of ambition. The results can be transformational. Today, the world is propelling forward on a continuous technological journey, powered by digital. This revolution of evolution is transforming the way societies are shaped and the way humans will flourish. At Genpact, we've been on a journey of our own, a bold journey where we make digital transformations a reality for businesses and people around the world. And as we accelerate forward, realizing our vision, it's time for us to reach for the stars. Together, we must continue to imagine transformations that will save lives, protect the vulnerable, drive the future, restore the broken, propel human potential, explore new possibilities, create new experiences, empower the underserved, reinvigorate communities, transform humanity. And all of this made possible because of our ambition, our drive, our heart. To date, we've already made immense progress. We're using AI to connect ecosystems, make predictive insights, and create adaptive workforces, transforming what's possible. Because we dared to be ambitious, because we rose to the challenge, because we took a few small steps forward that have led to giant leaps for our customers, for our organization, and for the world. But we're not done yet. Our vision is still coming to fruition. Together, we will reimagine what's possible. Together, we will become a force for good that will transform our world into a more purposeful, innovative, and thoughtful society. That is our ambition. That is our vision. How will you help realize it?
Probably one of my favorite videos about Genpact, because you may think for a second that this is just a marketing video that any company and every company is doing, but hey, for a second, this is a reality for us. Genpact used to be a BPA company, and today we're a digital transformation company. We're partnering with our clients, hey UiPath, we're partnering with our clients such as UiPath, for example, to develop solutions to transform the way that we deliver services to our customers. While others think about innovation as a nice to have, at Genpact we think of it as a must to have. Because innovation drives change, and change makes you relevant. So think about it. My name is Mehdi, and I'm leading Europe Digital Center of Excellence. So you may be wondering what is this Digital Center of Excellence is. So it's a mix of different groups and different skill sets, from data scientists, data engineers, full stack developers, Lean Six Sigma experts, communication experts, and etc., coming into the picture to actually drive innovation and drive change within our organization first. Because we do believe if we can not disrupt ourselves, how can we disrupt you as a client? Today, I've brought two interesting use cases to give you a bit of glimpse and a flavor of what innovation means for us and what we're doing for our clients to create excitement, to save lives, and to build a better future. And I will try to save a couple of minutes just to get some questions and some reactions from you. So 2 years ago, we've partnered with Envision. It is an electrical formula team where we've tried to see how we can support them and how we can help them win their races, and how we can move them from the bottom to the top in a 1 year-ish. While others, they were thinking about making their electrical vehicles go faster, we were thinking on how we can use data to generate insights and then get the insights and transform them to actions. So we've pulled metadata about alternative data, such as, for example, track condition, temperature, humidity. We've pulled also data about the drivers, which is actually a general data set where we're trying to analyze the behavior of other drivers and how the drivers are braking, how the drivers are accelerating, and what is the mindset of every driver. And we've tried also to pull another data lake, which is actually coming from the sensors on the machine itself. And we've used all these 3 data lakes to actually create Leo, which is an AI-based solution that helps the engineer on the ground to give the right actions to the driver to overtake maybe, for example, the next driver in the next corner, because based on the prediction and based on the behavior and based on the alternative data, there is an accuracy, for example, of 70% that you're going to overtake that guy. And the last 1 year, we've partnered with Envision, and we moved them from the bottom again to finishing in the 3rd position. And just imagine the impact on the P&L, and just imagine the impact on the image that Envision had. Using something which we think it's not relevant, but believe me, guys, data is the most important assets. And as Genpact today, this is how we look at it, and this is how we innovate, and this is how we create excitement through innovation. I'm going to move to the next one, which is very close to my heart. We have a big contract with a contract moderation, or the biggest contract moderation player in the market today. And we're doing a content moderation for them. That means we're actually having people looking at all these graphical things and all the hate speech and all terrorism, you know, when you flag, for example, a comment or anything, and we have people who are actually doing the monitoring of the platform itself. So we're thinking how we can create an NLU application, which is an AI-based solution that can actually monitor the text, analyzes the text, and trigger a specific protocol. So let me walk you through it very quickly. So let's say, for example, that I've wrote something on the content moderation platform that, for example, I don't know, I want to suicide, for example. Somebody from my page flagged it, for example, that this guy is doing something crazy. So automatically, the AI machine running on the top of the platform will automatically classify the text using NLU technology and will, for example, identify it as a toxic content, which will trigger a specific protocol that, as we speak today, it's linked to 911 in USA. And for example, the guys from 911, they will get a notification that somebody from a specific location with specific profile, with specific coordinates is trying to do something toxic. And this is how we are using, again, data, which is, in many cases, are irrelevant for people, and we're trying to save lives from it. So that was pretty quick. Just to try to bring some 2 use cases for you guys to understand how we're using AI, how we're using innovation. And I'm very open to questions because I do believe that the future is here. And if at Genpact we can save lives, and if at Genpact we can create excitement, guys, you can do the same. So just think about it. And we're actually thinking, how we can partner with InnovX to share some of the goodness, mentor you guys, and see how we can help you put a context. Because believe me, technology is not a differentiator anymore. You can use technology or not, but it's not only about technology. It's about the user experience. It's about how you use technology to create a better experience. I don't believe in digital transformation. I believe in user experience led by technology. Okay?
So we have another 6 minutes for questions, and we have here Eva and Andrei. For the first question, please raise your hand, and we'll give you the mic. So who would like to be the first to put a question today? We also have some surprise prizes for the first guy that would like to ask a question to Mehdi. So let's see who's the first of you. Okay, let's see. Any volunteer? No? Okay, then I will do it like this. Okay, so here. Hello? Let's see. Let's see if it's... Huh? Yeah, this one. Hello, 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 hello. Will work. So, question.
It's not especially for getting a present, I'm asking you. Could you describe what business do you have in Romania and in Central East Europe?
Yeah, we're a multinational company with 90,000 people with full footprint everywhere on Earth. We don't have specifically in Romania, but I have specifically in Europe. So we have two centers, one in Bucharest, one in Cluj. We have in Poland, we have in US, we have in UK, we have in Netherlands, and we're actually providing consultancy services and also digital solutions for our customers, and end to end. And there is a footprint in Europe with over 28 delivery centers and over 10,000 people as we speak today in Europe. But to be honest, we've been in the shadows for a couple of time, and we're trying now to go in the market and pretty much spread around the goodness and try pretty much to share, what we do and how we do and what is our philosophy at the end of the day. Because we went through that transformation journey of being a BPO company, doing a sort of a, let's face it, a sort of a BPO type of work, and we've tried to capitalize on that job and try to add technology and try to add domain expertise and try to re-innovate and rethink the process and, and reimagine BPO industry today, which is, we're not considering ourselves, at least for the last 5 years.
Okay, another question.
What is the main purpose of the Digital Innovation Hub? Is it addressed more to innovation towards the services addressed to the customer or to the internal processes?
Great question. So we're Digital Innovation Hub as a mechanism once for all to drive the culture. As within our organization, we want to drive the culture. We want to use it as a platform to build solutions and innovative solutions for our internal processes, for ourselves first, because we need people to believe that digital is real. We need people to believe that innovation is real, and we have to start with ourselves. So Innovation Hub is a sort of a theme within operations that is trying in a way or another to create excitement, drive culture, and is just an avalanche until you move things to our clients, because when the client visits us, they can feel that this is not a PowerPoint presentation, it's not just talk the talk, it's reality. And we're in the second phase where we're actually trying to use this platform as a go-to-market platform to our clients where they can just pick different solutions to transform their internal processes. And now we're in the phase where we're partnering more and more with them. To help them sharing the learning, sharing the culture, which is very important, and also sharing all the tools and all the technologies that we've used so far. Yeah, great question, by the way.
You have another question there? Let's go.
You're asking me again, man.
Thanks. So, Mehdi, if I'm a startup, how do I work with Genpact?
Yeah, great question. Thank you. We're trying to figure new mechanism in the local markets that we operate in to see how we can, for example, partner with an InnovX in Romania and how we can partner with different accelerators and all the ecosystems that we operate in. And we're trying, first of all, to test the waters to understand what is the added value that we can bring as a transformation partner. We're focusing on mentoring most probably the startups on understanding the business because technology cannot do it anymore. And we're trying to see how we can, use the learnings and use the skills and use the end-to-end view that we have around transformation to help you guys pitch better, sell better, and dream better. And we're exploring this with the guys to see, how we can, help you in this journey. From linking the dots, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Hello, you talked about collecting data and stuff, but what about the ethics around collecting data? How do you guys avoid another Cambridge Analytica scandal? Or
first of all, we're not, just be more specific, we're not collecting PII data. So Cambridge Analytica is about using the data in the right sense. It can be moral or immoral. What happened with Cambridge Analytica was definitely immoral things. But data science and data engineering, that has nothing to do with Cambridge Analytica. Data science is how you can use low minimum data set or metadata and how you can generate insights from it and how you can help people drive a better business. At Genpact, this is actually what we do is all the data sets that we're using are business data sets are not PII data, so we don't play with people's data, we play with business data. And we try to help big businesses and pharma industries and high-tech industries to understand their business better through data.